Good evening and welcome back to Atlanta for Game 6 of this NLCS between the Braves and the Cubs, with the home team looking to tie the series, having been 3-0 down. Now, we are joined by Cubs GM Aussie Villain, and Aussie, how are you coping with all of this pressure? Pressure? What pressure? I'm under pressure. You're under pressure. I'm calm. I've never been calmer. I am totally calm. McQuaid, for the love of God, hit the fucking ball, man.
Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, Aussie Villain, and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs for Game 6 of the NLCS. This was supposed to be done by now, wasn't it? It is 3-2. And I am absolutely crapping myself that this is not going to go our way. Let's have a quick reminder of how everybody's getting on here. We won the first 3. We've lost the next 2. It's been a fairly close series. It's not like we're getting blown away. It's the Game 2 matchups. This was a game that we won 2-1 with Christian Scott on the mound. He's been brilliant in the postseason. We need him to be brilliant once more. Let's go and check the lineups and see what we're up against. It feels like a muscle. This feels like our Game 7, I'll be honest. You know, if we lose this game, no team comes back from 3-0 down and then loses Game 7, do they? It just doesn't happen. So, it is DeLeon. Oh, we've had a change in pitching. So, it's actually different to the team I thought I'd picked. But we'll go with it. DeLeon in center field bats first. It is Bregman batting second at third base. It is Julian batting third, as DH. We've got McQuaid cleaning up in left field. Davis, Namala, Lucky 7, Vlad, then Pratt and Ballesteros. Scott, as I said, goes on the mound for us. 16-6 record. He's been brilliant all season and particularly in the postseason. Jackson Kawhi gets the start for them, which is not what we were expecting. We were expecting a left armor. So a 4-0 record, ERA of 3.42, a whip of 1.42. Now, how many of these have been starts, I would not be too sure about. He has an 0-0 record this season against us, but an ERA of 5.68. So let's hope that they've made a mistake here. They've put a different man on the mound than what we were expecting, and we can have our bats turn up. So here we go. Just the last few games, that there's just been very worrying signs that our bats have very much cooled off, having been just seemingly always able to do what was needed. That's not really been the case. Now, DeLeon leads us off, gets a walk. He's batting 188 in the postseason. His on-base percentage should go up a little bit with that. Bringing Bregman to the plate, batting 140. Now, again, his on-base percentage in the postseason is much, much higher as Bregman sends one into right center field. It's going to skip to the fence. Is it going to be a first innings lead? DeLeon stops at third. Perhaps sensible with none out. Runners at second and third. And let's see what Edward Julian can do, batting 213. It's a full count. Edward Julian! It is gone! Gone! It's a 3-run home run in the top of the first, 410 feet. There is no one out. We're 3-0 up, and it's happy days. Happy days. It is McQuaid coming in now, batting 327. A 1-2 pitch. McQuaid, have we gone back to back? William McQuaid! Yes! No! What's happened? Is it gone? Is it a triple? It's come off the very top of the wall somehow. And it's not a home run. It is a triple, though. McQuaid doesn't get many of those. And it is Brennan Davis coming in now, batting 238. Still no one out. Brennan Davis gets it into the left center field gap. That'll score one. And the choice to start Jackson Kawhi is proving to be an absolute disaster. Sad to see, because he was one of my favorites when we were at the Rockies. We had him. Brennan Davis is out of the game, so that'll be Bobby Patterson coming in, which is fine. And there is a pitching change. Espinoza is coming in to face Namala, who's batting 333. First pitch swing. And that is a ground ball. It'll be one out. Runner will go to third, though. And it'll be Mr. Vlad, who is batting 413 postseason. A 1-2. Vlad strikes out looking, or half swinging. So that is 2 away now. Can Pratt drive in another run? It's a 3-1 pitch. Pratt has grounded it past the shortstop, and Cooper Pratt comes up big for us. So a 2-out RBI single. It is now 5-0 in the top of the first. It is Ballesteros to the plate, batting 265. 0-1 pitch. Ballesteros grounds it to the second baseman, ends the inning. But what a way to start the game. We have come ripping out of the gates. And it is Christian Scott to face Machado, who's batting 163 in the postseason. It is a 2-1 pitch. Hopefully the injury to Brennan Davis isn't too serious, as that is going to drop in front of De Leon. And it'll be a leadoff single for them. We do have cover in the outfield, so if it is something that ends his season, it's not the end of the world, as that is lined straight to Bregman at third. Where we are thin is in the infield right now, but yeah, in the outfield we can just about cover it. As Acuna Jr. pops one up in there to Patterson. That'll be caught for 2 away. Runner stays at first for Matt Olson, who's batting 211 postseason. A 2-1 pitch. And a ground ball past Namala into centre field. Can we keep the runner at second? No. So we will have runners at the corners with 2 away, and Reynolds at the plate, who is batting 308 postseason. A 2-1 pitch. And that is going to score a run, so it'll be 5-1 in the first. And the runner will go for third, so we're sort of where we were. 2 out, runners at the corners. And it's Grisham who is batting 275 postseason. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is deep. It's quite deep. It is too deep. And it is 5-4 in the first inning. Neither starting pitcher covering himself in glory here. And suddenly it's just nervous again, isn't it? It's never easy for us. All right, Scott, get your act together, mate. In comes Cuero, a 1-1. That's a ground ball. Namala has it over to first. And, well, it's essentially a 1-run lead, isn't it? All right, De Leon, top of the order. Walked first time up, of course. It is an 0-2 pitch. And De Leon strikes out for 1 away. It'll bring in Bregman to face another man in Castillo on the mound. Now, the one positive thing we could take from this is that we're into their third pitcher. Again, if we're looking worst case scenario, needing a game 7, it's not the worst thing to be into their third pitcher in the top of the second. As Julian will now come up. Hit the 3-run home run first time around. 2 out, none on this time. A 2-1 pitch. Julian up the middle with a pitcher killer. And that'll be a 2-out single. And it'll bring up McQuaid, who is doing his very best Vlad impersonation this postseason, it must be said, or certainly this series. He's 1 for 1 today, though. A 1-1 pitch, and McQuaid has got on the one! McQuaid! He's doing his very best Vlad impersonation, alright, he's hit a home run. His 5th of the season, 435 feet. It is 7-4. It is a run fest in Game 6. And we've jumped back out to a 3-run lead again, and it is Bobby Patterson coming in now. First at bat, of course, of the game, having come in for Davis, and he has popped one up. It'll be caught. It'll end the second, or the top of the second, anyway. And we will go and have another pitch. Scott to face Harris 2, who is batting 211 postseason, a 1-2 pitch. And there we go, 1 away. If Christian Scott can sort of settle himself into his rhythm now and do a decent job for us, it's going to help us massively in terms of bullpen pitching. If we do need a game 7, isn't it? So Machado comes up. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch swing, 2 out, none on. Vlad should have that. Scott covers first, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs is the lead. We go to the top of the third. Namala will lead us off 0 for 1 today. A full count. Namala draws a walk. Just about outside that one, wasn't it? So that is 1 on, none out for Vlad, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2. Vlad strikes out again. That is 1 away. For Cooper Pratt, who is 1 for 1 with an RBI. First pitch, Cooper Pratt drowns into a double play, and that will do it for the top of the third. So we've gone scoreless for the first time in the game. Jeff McNeil will lead them off. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a first pitch swing, and it is slapped into left field for a leadoff single. So not an ideal start with their 2 big bats coming up. So Acuna Jr., who's 0 for 1 today. A 1-1. And, we tried to catch him out at first, but we've not quite been able to get him there. So a 1-2 pitch. And that is into right field. And that might score a run. Patterson's got a fairly decent arm. But it is, no, runners at second and third with none out. Tying run at the plate. And Scott maybe needs to be taken off here, doesn't he? Olsen, who's 1 for 1. And we've balked in a... You've got to be kidding me. You've balked in a run. Runner goes to third, and that just rightly so will do it. Murillo will come in. Now, Murillo was, of course, in a starting rotation, given that he was the 4th starter and we didn't need a 4th starter again in the series, I've moved him back to the bullpen, and he's coming in here and got a strikeout. Can he now get Reynolds, who's 1 for 1? It's a 1-1 pitch. It is going to score another run, so it's back to a 1-run game. 7-6 in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner at first, 1 out. Grisham to the plate. An 0-1 pitch. Grisham, of course, bashed one into the fans last time up. This time, we get the out at 2nd for 2 away with a man at first for Cuero, who's 0 for 1. A full count. That is into centre field. It should be catchable for De Leon. It is. And yeah, like I say, a 1-run game again going into the 4th. In comes Ballesteros, who's 0 for 1 to lead us off. A 1-2 pitch. Ballesteros strikes out. So 1 away for De Leon, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Another full count on De Leon. And De Leon draws another walk. 1 on, 1 out. Another new pitcher. They're into their 4th pitcher in the 4th inning. It is Bregman, who is 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. 1 out, runner at first. Bregman into centre field. It's going to be caught. Runner will go back to first with 2 away for, who is that? Julian, who is 2 for 2. A full count. Julian goes down looking, and that will do it for the 4th. Murillo to face Harris 2, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. It is popped up into right field. Patterson is there, 1 away. If they keep going through a pitcher an inning, if this happens to go to extra inning, I mean, they're going to be really, really struggling, aren't they? As we get another strikeout there for Austin Riley. So 2 down, and in comes Caleb Killen for us. I mean, we're not preserving pitchers at this rate either, are we? Machado, who's 1 for 2, will face Killen. It's a full count. 2 out, none on. Come on, Caleb. That is into left field. McQuaid is there, and that makes the catch. Ends the inning, and it is a 1-run game going into the 5th. Webb to face McQuaid now, who is 2 for 2. Hit a home run, of course, last time up. An 0-1 pitch. And McQuaid grounds it to the first baseman, 1 away. It'll bring up Patterson, who's 0 for 1 today. An 0-2 pitch. Patterson strikes out. That is 2 down. And it is Namala now, who's 0 for 1 with a walk, I think. A first pitch swing. Namala down the 3rd base line. And that is going to roll to the fence, is it? Not quite. But it will be a 2-out double. And a chance now for Vlad to extend the lead for us here. He is 0 for 2. I think he struck out twice. Another 0-2 pitch. And Vlad has caught a touch of the postseason Vlads. So that ends the top of the 5th. It is still a 1-run game. Killen will face McNeil, who is 1 for 2. A 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk, which isn't ideal. So 1 on, none out for Acuna Jr., who's 1 for 2. It's another 3-0 pitch. Come on, Caleb. He's doing his very best to send this to a game 7. He's going to face Olsen now with 2 on. Olsen is 1 for 2. First pitch into left field. McQuaid, can he keep the game from being tied? Just about, yes. But loaded bases, none out. He's killing us. It is Reynolds, who is 2 for 2. Another first pitch swing. It's a ground ball. Get the out at the plate. Get the out at first. Not quite. So 1 away. Runners, loaded bases, I should say. It is Grisham, who already has a 3-run home run today. A 1-1 pitch. And that is into left field. McQuaid is there, makes the catch. Cannot stop the run from scoring. We are tied at 7 in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on, 2 out for Cuero, who is 0 for 2. We need to keep the 0. It's a 2-0 pitch. It's a ground ball. Pratt has dropped it. And we've got bases loaded. We've got 2 out for Harris 2. And this is massive now, isn't it? That error cannot cost us. It's an 0-2 pitch. Come on, Caleb. He gets the strikeout, and we get away with that. They leave them loaded. We go to the top of the 6th, tied at 7. Pratt will lead us off, who owes us for the error. It is a 1-0. Sorry, he's 1 for 2. You can see he's out anyway. It doesn't matter. Popped it up into fly territory. 1 away. Ballesteros now, who's 0 for 2. A 1-1. Ballesteros slices one up into foul territory. He's caught for 2 away. Hasn't hit a home run yet in the postseason, Ballesteros. It would be a nice time to get one, wouldn't it? De Leon, who's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. It's a 1-2 pitch. De Leon strikes out. Ends the top of the 6th. We are still tied, and Killen continues. I'm not a massive fan of him, to be honest. He does do a decent job, But regular season, I'm fine with him. I don't know if he's one for the postseason, though. But anyway, he gets a strikeout to start things off. Machado, who's 1 for 3, comes in. It's a 1-0 pitch. It's a ground ball. Vlad has it over to first, 2 away. And can we have a nice quick inning here? McNeil, who is 1 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. And that is again to Vlad. Killen covers the base and not in time. It is a 2-out single. In comes Acuna Jr. to face the new man, Pinto. ERA in the postseason for him of 4.15. It's one. Oh, it was a 1-2 pitch. It's into center field though. De Leon is there, and we end the 6th, still tied at 7. And Palencia, former Cub, on the mound. Bregman at the plate. He's 1 for 3. It is a 2-2 pitch, and it is a strikeout, 1 away. It'll bring up Julian, who is 2 for 3 today. Another 2-2 pitch. Julian strikes out. That looked like it was something you could leave. No, it was just there, wasn't it? So McQuaid, he is 2 for 3 tonight. Can he put us back in front? First pitch swing. McQuaid sends one straight up. And that'll do it. We will stretch, tied at 7 in Game 6, hoping to avoid a Game 7. Alright, welcome back. It is Olsen leading them off. He is 2 for 3. Pinto will continue on the mound for us. It's an 0-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout, 1 away. In comes Reynolds, who is 2 for 3. A 1-0 pitch. 1 out, none on. And that is into right center field. De Leon makes a good ground, makes the catch. And that'll be 2 away for Grisham, who is 1 for 2 with 4 RBIs. It's an 0-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout. We go to the 8th, tied at 7. Someone's got to take this game by the scruff of the neck, don't they? Josh Hader will come in for them. He's going to face Patterson, who is 0 for 2 tonight. It's a 1-1 pitch. Come on, Bobby. He has got it into center field, but it will be caught. And that will be 1 away. In comes Namala now, who is 1 for 2. First pitch swing. Namala, has he got that well enough? I don't think he has. Center field goes back, makes the catch, 2 away. In comes Vlad, who is 0 for 3. Another 0-2 pitch. And Vlad has struck out 4 times tonight. Golden sombrero. Oh, come on, Vlad. We need you back. Remember the contract deal, mate. It's a lot of money we're going to pay you. Cuero comes in to lead off the bottom of the 8th. He is 0 for tonight. And he's not anymore, as he has just absolutely whacked that into left center field. And it's a lead-off double. So the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th is at second with none out. Harris 2 comes in 0 for 3. A first pitch. Oh, what have we done there? We've set up a double play. We've put him on to get to Austin Riley, who is 0 for 3 tonight. It's an 0-1. And we've hit him to load the bases with none out. Oh, this team kills me. I hate pitches. I hate bullpen pitches. They're a waste of space. He's going to walk in a fucking run. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is that a double play? Can we get one at the plate? Can we get the out at first? No. So we stop the run from scoring. Still loaded bases, 1 out for Acuna Jr., who's 1 for 3. Oh, for f***'s sake. You've got to be kidding me. If we lose this series from 3-0 up, I'm going to absolutely lose it. Oh, you've got to be f***ing kidding me. This is ridiculous. Absolutely f***ing ridiculous. Just end the f***ing inning. DJ's in. 1 out, loaded bases. We're 3 runs down, and they haven't had a hit yet. We get the out at the plate. Do we get the out at first? No, we don't. So 2 out with loaded bases. And that is, what is this? What is happening here? The game's freaking out. Eventually something will happen. I mean, this isn't great, is it? What is actually happening here? The ball's right there. Someone wants to pick it up. You should drop the bat. And we get him at first. I mean, that just sums up everything, doesn't it? Just an absolute shambles. All right, we need 3 runs to avoid well, keep it alive. Pratt will lead us off, and he will pop it up. And, yeah, we're down to 2 outs left. Ballesteros, who's 0 for 3. Just end it. Just end our freaking misery. And there we go. It's a game 7. I look forward to seeing you for that one, so you can all give me shit for losing a series from 3-0 up. So less said about that, the better. The bullpen just absolutely screwing us over like you would not believe. Yeah, I need to calm down. I need to go and have something. I don't know. What I need is like an anger room or something. Anyway, see you for game 7. It's Cruz versus Cortez. So that's a left-hander for them, I think. And, well, that will go well, won't it? Because we're all left-handed hitters. Unbelievable.